problem is to write a Python program to illustrate different set operations. Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to WsCube Tech. My name is Ayushi Jain. In this video, we will learn how to write a Python program that will allow us to illustrate different set operations. So guys, what are set operations over here? Let's discuss that first. In our sets, we have some mathematical operations like union, intersection, difference and symmetric difference. So we will be understanding first of all four of them, and then we will be applying inside our sets. So first of all, if I talk about union, that in our sets we have a function called as union. How does union work? Suppose if we have two sets, so I'm taking a Venn diagram over here, that if we have two sets, the union means that it will give us all the elements which are there in set A. It will also give us the common elements once, and it will also give us the elements that are there in our set B. For example, if we have set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have set B is equals to 1, 1, 3, 5, 7. What union will give us? Union will give us a set called as C, and inside this it will give us a value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That means it will give us 1, 2, 3, 4. The common elements has also been given over here. That means 3 and 1. And it will also give us 5 and 7. This is what a union will give us. Next, let's talk about the intersection. So intersection over here. Again, I'll create a Venn diagram over here. So intersection of two sets will give us the common elements. That means the common elements which are there in A and B. So suppose if I take two sets 1, 2, 3 and 4. And here if I take another set as 1, 5, 3 and 7. Then it will give me the common elements. So we can see the common elements is 3 and 3 and 1 and 1. So the common element we would get is 1, 3. This is what intersection will give us. Moving ahead, let's talk about the next function over here, that is difference. What difference would give us? Suppose if we have this set and another set B. And if I say that A difference B, so A difference B will give us all the elements which are there in A but not in B. That means we will not get the common elements. Also, we will not get the elements which are there in B. So for example, if I have a set A which has values 1, 2, 3 and 4, and another set B which has values 1, 3, 5 and 7, then it would give us the elements which are there in A but not in B. So elements which are there in A is 1, but it is there in B, so 1 would not come. 2 is not there, so 2. 3 is also there, so 3 will also not come. 4. That means elements which are there in A but not in B plus no elements of B will come. So only the elements which are there in A but not in B will come over here after the difference. Okay. Lastly, let's talk about symmetric difference. So what symmetric difference will give us? Suppose if we have two Venn diagrams like this, symmetric difference will give us the elements which are there in A and the elements which are there in B but not the common elements. It won't give us the common elements. That means if we have set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and set B is equals to 1, 3, 5, 7. So it will give us, let's see what are the common elements. We have 1 as the common element and we have 3 as the common element. So it will give us all the other elements, that is 2, 4, 5, 7. This is how the output would look like. So I hope guys that all the four methods are clear with you. First is union, second is intersection, third is difference and fourth is symmetric difference. We'll be discussing all of them now in our PyCharm. Let's see how the code is written to illustrate all the set functions. So first of all, I'll be creating two sets over here. So set A is equals to, inside this I'll be giving some values like this, and inside the set B I'll be giving some more values like 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay. Now first of all, talking about union, how union is written, for that we'll be writing print the union of set A and B is, we'll put a colon and write A union B. For union, to represent union, we use a symbol of bar, that we write A union B in this way. Now let's run and see what output we will get. So as soon as I run it, I'll get the output. The union of set A and B is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. That means the common elements are coming only one time and all the elements of set A and set B are coming over here. Similarly, let's talk about intersection. That if I write print, the intersection of set A and B is, put a colon and I'll put a comma. So for the intersection, we write A ampersand. That means we'll put a symbol of ampersand and B. And as soon as I run it, the intersection will give us the common elements. So the common elements over here is 1 is common in both of them, 2 is common in both of them, 4 is common in both of them, and 6 is common in both of them. So it will give us the common elements over here. Similarly, if I'll write print, the difference of set A and B is, and difference over here means that all the elements of set A will appear and not a single element of B will appear over here. Okay. So it is denoted by A hyphen B, and as soon as I run it, I'll get the output. The difference of set A and set B is 3 and 5. That means 3 and 5 are the only elements which are not common, which are there in set A but not in set B. And lastly, talking about the symmetric difference, that print the symmetric difference between set A and B is, so for the symmetric difference we write A and we put a symbol of circumflex. So A circumflex B, and as soon as I run it, let's see what output will I get over here. So as soon as I run it, I'll get the elements which are not common over here. That would be our symmetric difference. That means the elements which are not common, we will obtain them from A and B. So I hope guys that all the 4 functions are clear to you, that how to illustrate these functions over here is also clear to you, that how we use these symbols. So the bar is used as union, ampersand is used as intersection, hyphen is used as difference, and lastly circumflex is used as symmetric difference. So I hope you guys have no doubts and no questions, and for more such interesting programs, stay connected guys. Thank you.